How's it going, everybody? It's ZeroShin here. So today I have another Nintendo Switch case to show you guys today. It's the Rugged Hybrid Protective Case, and this is actually a grip case. I haven't reviewed one of these before, so it'd be really interesting to take a look at. Now, Mumba was very kind enough to send this out to me for testing and review purposes, so thank you very much, Mumba. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get into it. Taking a look around the box, there isn't much in terms of information, but I do really like the cool little designs that they put around the box. And it's a all plastic box, so that's pretty cool. You have the soup case sticker right there, and that's pretty much it. Now there was two tape tabs here. I already took that one off, so you don't really need a knife. You can just peel it off. So let's take a look. Now, there's the case right there, but there's actually some paperwork right here. It's just some simple installation and removal instructions, and you can also, while the case is on the Switch, you can actually take the Joy-Con off the system, and we'll take a look at that in a second here. So the case is in this nice plastic wrapping, and there it is, right there. Now, already, it feels like It's like those, like a smartphone case, almost, that type of plastic feel. Has a transparent back right here, which is very nice. Has all the cutouts for everything that you need, for the Joy-Con, for the cartridge door, headphone jack, the fan intake vent right there, and, volume rocker and the power on. USB-C cutout, and also the two pins for the dock. So this should be a dockable case, and we'll see how well that goes. But let's put this thing on the Switch. Okay, so according to the instructions, you put it in like this, and then it sort of just snaps on, just like that. Very simple. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that is much more comfortable than using, without the grip, because you actually have, some meat here to actually grab onto while you're playing. And also, right away, these sort of sides here sort of make it so that the Joy-Con isn't really jamming into your palm so much. So I really like that. And so the buttons still work and everything. Yeah, that feels really good. And the volume rocker, yep, that's not too hard to press or anything. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, it's just a nice grip case that you can add to your Switch. Let's actually take a look at the back here. I like how they made the back transparent, because you can still see the Nintendo Switch logo. Of course, they put their own logo, the Mumba logo right there. And I like the little designs back in here. I always like this kind of aesthetic stuff. Looks cool to me. That little, I don't even know what you would call that up in there, but that looks cool. And the little carbon fiber strips here, that's nice. There are, it leaves the release buttons for the Joy-Con exposed, so you should be able to just take them out, just like that. Alright, nice. Now, I mean, the case does look a little awkward now, but at least you can still take out the Joy-Con and play like this if you'd like. Now, the only thing that kind of kills this feature is that, as far as I know, there is no, let me put that in correctly, there's no cutout for the kickstand, which is weird to me, because this type of case is aimed towards people who play on the go a lot. So, if you can take the Joy-Con out, wouldn't you want to prop it up, on a table or a desk or something and play it like that? But no, you can't. There is the kickstand is right there, and if you put the case on, there's no way to pop that out. So that kind of really doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I guess you're just gonna have to prop it up against like another or a cup or something, or have another stand with you. But I feel like that should have been, there should have been a cutoff for the kickstand there. Now, as for protection, I have a tempered glass screen protector on my Switch, and coupled with this case, it should give it a pretty decent amount of protection in terms of, falls. Now, if it's gonna fall like this, straight on its face like that, I don't know if the case is really gonna do anything. Maybe the lips might help here. Yeah, maybe. But if you drop it on its side here, that's gonna definitely protect the Joy-Con. If you drop it flat on its back, then it should be fine. So all in all, you get a good amount of protection with this case. Now, it's definitely not as good as, having an actual clamshell case on, but, this is the next best thing. Now, something I do like about the grips is that there's this little inverted piece right here, so your fingers can sort of grip onto that part right there. So that's much nicer. And also, it's not too bulky. The reason I don't like a lot of these grip cases is because it kind of makes your Switch way too big, in my opinion. And I feel this one is a lot more subtle, Like from here, it doesn't really seem like that much. You're just having pretty much just this part is the most important part, because that makes, people with, let's say people with bigger hands. I don't really have big hands. I don't have small hands, I don't think. But for people that have much bigger hands than I do, this will be much more comfortable than, just playing it with the Joy-Con. Also, this case can be for kids, Kids bring this with them all the time. They drop stuff and they don't really take care of things well. So this case, is good for kids as well. One cool thing that Mumba added here is that you can actually thread in a little wristband. So when you're using it, you can have the wristband on, and if you accidentally drop your Switch, well, it's just going to hang off your wrist, so that's really cool. Okay, so you can dock the Switch with this case on. The thing is, though, it's really hard to actually get it all the way down in there. You kind of have to, really push down for the Type-C contact pins to connect. You can tell now that it's actually docked. But when you dock it, you'll get to a point where it's kind of hard to push, and you have to really push down until the green light comes on that tells you that it's docked. It really shouldn't be that hard to dock, the Switch with this on, but that extra width on it makes it really hard to put it in. I really wouldn't recommend docking your Switch with this on if you don't have a tempered glass screen protector on, because that will definitely scratch your screen up. So that's something that I don't really like about this case. But it is dockable. I mean, you can play your games docked with this on without having to take it off every single time. It's just really hard to get it in there. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a pretty decent case for the money. If you're interested in this case, I'll leave a link to the Amazon page down in the description below. It's $16.99, I believe. And yeah, if you're someone that primarily plays their Switch on the go, then I would definitely look into something like this. So really, the only two things I don't like about it is that you can't pop the kickstand out, and it's really hard to dock, but it is still dockable. But yeah, I think it's a decent case. Definitely not something for me, but again, if you have bigger hands or you travel a lot, if you have kids that have a Switch and they want a grip case, this is definitely something that you should consider. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys would like a more detailed review on this case, then let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again, Mumba, for sending this out. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.